Mine. He just hurt. Hurt.
YouTube, we back. Y'all rocking with King Sid from the Elements of Boxing. Make sure to click the subscribe button, get the notifications. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the four horsemen out of Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. And today, we're going to be talking about Shakur Stevenson. 21 wins, 10 knockouts, 0 losses, man. Now, we all know he's supposed to be facing off Autumn, July 6th, and that's his last deal with Bob Arum. Now, we all know that. That's his last deal with Bob Arum. And his deal with Bob Arum, he had a pretty like 2-3 fights. Vasil Lomachenko, and I think it was one Vasil Lomachenko, the Edwin, and I forgot the other dude. Somebody put the other dude name in the chat. But those were some good fights. Other than that, we could have seen the fights that he wanted to fight. Lomachenko, Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney. So nonetheless, on the media, Bob Arum comes out and reports that Shakur Stevenson will have the opportunity to face the winner of Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. Whoever's the winner out of those two, Shakur Stevenson will have the opportunity to fight. But July 6th is his last date with Bob Arum. But Bob Arum is coming out saying that Shakur Stevenson will have an opportunity. Now, they just gave us a hint that Bob Arum and Al Heyman is pitting Lomachenko and Gervonta Tank Davis together. The ending of this year or the beginning of next year, they gonna face off. Lomachenko versus Gervonta Tank Davis. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Shakur Stevenson and how he been demanding the Lomachenko fight and the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. The whole time he was with Bob Arum. But now, the contract ends July 6th when he faced Autumn. Hopefully he get that win. Now, he's going to have the opportunity later in the future to fight Lomachenko and Gervonta Davis. Why? My question is, why didn't Bob Arum, why didn't you put the Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson fight together way back then? And this is what he had to say about that. This is why Shakur Stevenson and Lomachenko didn't fight back then.
If he was the kind of fighter that was a big draw, like a Tank Davis has no problem fighting anybody, because he brings to the table thousands, hundreds of thousands of fans.
There you have it. So Shakur Stevenson is not a big draw. He doesn't have a strong fan base. And I'm giving that to y'all casual fans. This is why we didn't get the fight with Lomachenko. Because Shakur Stevenson don't have a fan base and he don't bring the numbers out. He don't bring the people out. Right? He's a good fighter, skilled fighter. But he don't have that explosiveness, that gift, that touch like Gervonta Tank Davis. There's only a few fighters like that. But nonetheless, that also tells me that Gervonta Tank Davis could have been set to fight with Shakur Stevenson. Gervonta Davis to pick who he wants to fight. He's the big draw. Shakur Stevenson can't. All he could do is try to demand the fight. All right. So you heard it from Bob. That's why we didn't get the Shakur Stevenson fight, the Shakur Stevenson versus Lomachenko back then. And also, that just let us know that Gervonta Davis did not want to fight Shakur Stevenson back then as well. He's saving Shakur Stevenson, like he said before, for the later fights. He got a 7 contract deal. Now, that leads me into, is Bob Arum only saying that Shakur Stevenson will have an opportunity to fight Lomachenko or Gervonta Davis only if he signs back with Bob Arum? Is Bob Arum throwing bait out there to get Shakur Stevenson to re-sign back just so he could get an opportunity to fight Lomachenko or Gervonta Davis? That's a good play. That's a good play. And like I said, they've been doing good business. And we also know that Shakur Stevenson is not a big draw. So it is some truth to that. Right? I'm looking at my notes, right? So now, Shakur Stevenson after July 6th will be on the market for the return back to Bob Arum, go with Eddie Hearns, Matchroom, or Oscar De La Hoya on the zone. Let me know where would Shakur Stevenson be best fit at. Eddie Hearns. Oh, and you got Eddie Hearns, Matchroom, Al Heyman, the zone, and Bob Arum. Which one will he be best fit at? Let me know in the comments. But nonetheless, Bob Arum also has something to say about Shakur Stevenson being on the market. Listen to this.
And Eddie said, I ain't going to pay him the money you guys pay him. And I really encourage him to go out in free agency and look at other possibilities. And then if there's nothing better, he's going to come back to us. Yeah.
You mean?
Good businessman, Bob. Good businessman. He just threw out there that Eddie Hearns' Matchroom is not going to take him, not going to pick him up. All right. I don't know how Shakur Stevenson and Oscar De La Hoya going to play out. But then also, if Shakur Stevenson signs to Al Heyman, you know Gervonta Davis is with Al Heyman. So that's going to be conflict. It's no reason for Al Heyman to sign Shakur Stevenson. So I'm not gonna lie. Bob Arum played this out. He played this out. But this is a shocker right here. We have now Floyd Mayweather saying that he's gonna do everything in his power to sign Shakur Stevenson to Mayweather Promotions. Woo! Yo, Floyd playing chess with Gervonta Davis. Like, that would be a good, and you know Floyd just fired Leonard Elby. He's having some difficulties with Al Heyman. And him and Gervonta Davis, once his fighter is now beefing. And then he's gonna do everything in his power to get the rival Shakur Stevenson signed. So the fight could definitely be made. Whether Shakur Stevenson don't be a big draw, he's gonna have the Floyd Mayweather touch. That's gonna definitely make the fight happen. It's gonna leave Gervonta Davis to make a decision. Oh, so then we gonna say, oh, Javante is ducking or not. That's what Floyd trying to get out there. So that was the twist right there. Let me know, should Shakur just automatically sign to Floyd Mayweather? He will have that touch. He will have that touch. But do you know everybody in Floyd Mayweather camp be leaving? We only know a few fighters from Floyd Mayweather camp. The Rolly, Javante Davis, and there's a few others, but they left. They wasn't getting the opportunity. It's legendly. But that's all I have for y'all. Just had to give y'all the Bob Arum versus Shakur Stevenson breakdown. Make sure y'all let me know in the comments where y'all think Shakur Stevenson should go next.